The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities, some consider to be unnatural. Yo, what is up guys? Shouts is back here. I'm back with another unboxing for you. You guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, but if you already are, welcome back. Star Wars fans, we just keep meeting up because this time we're going to be unboxing the last of the trio for this Mythos lineup, the Sith Lord himself, Darth Sidious by Sideshow Collectibles, and I really enjoyed Asajj Ventress, Darth Maul. This one here, I was a little skeptical about. There was a lot of mixed opinions about Darth Sidious, but we have the box in hand. I can't wait to see what's inside. I gotta see what he looks like in person, so let's see what's inside. So this box here is smaller than the other two unboxings that I did, and this is all the pieces that we have. So I'm pretty much assuming this is gonna be Darth Sidious's main body right there. The head scope, part of his cloak. We got an arm right there, another arm right there. With the other two pieces, they had switch out heads, but with this one, we're gonna have switch out hands. So one's gonna be doing his Force lightning ability, and then the other one has his red lightsaber in his hand. And here we have the base right here. So this should be pretty simple to put together, and love how they protect the lightsabers with the plastic right here. All right, let's go. So we have 7 pieces overall, including both the switch out hands and the base. And check out Darth Sidious's main body right here. You can pretty much see the cloak that he's covered in. This piece right here has this little peg on it, so that's pretty much going to go in there. So this should be nice and simple, just like how the other ones were. So this is how the bottom of the base looks like, and it says Star Wars Mythos Darth Sidious Statue, and we have number 428 out of 2000. And I just love the bluish colors on Darth Sidious's cloak right here with the gray skin. And look at that Force lightning kind of behind him in white. So it was pretty creative what they did to the bottom of this base. But alright guys, let's put this statue together. Super easy to put together, sort of like the rest of the Mythos statues, and I think this might have been the easiest one to put together out of all of them. And also with his mixed media cloak, I played around with that a little bit to make it like it have that wind effect blowing, and also with his hoodie. But overall, nice build process, and I hope you guys are enjoying these Star Wars unboxings. Alright guys, we finally got Darth Sidious all put together now, and man, I think he looks pretty good. I always imagined that my first piece of Darth Sidious would be him sitting on a chair or a throne or something, like how he always sits in the movies, but I think this is a good way to start. And this is the Mythos statue of Darth Sidious, meaning they pretty much want you as a collector to imagine what the character could have been, but he never was. Pretty much the definition of what a myth is. It's all in your head. But with this pose right here, I just love the pose that he's in. When it comes to the measurements, I got him at 21 inches in height, 20 inches in width, and about 10 inches in depth. And he only weighs 20 pounds, so not too crazy. If you guys watch the movies, you've probably seen this character before. He pretty much started off as a chancellor, but he was an undercover Sith Lord. And I just love how he had some of the most coolest Sith apprentices, like Count Dooku, but the most famous one, Darth Vader. So really cool Sith Lord and Darth Sidious. But with this piece, the thing that stands out to me is both of his hands. You got one hand with the Force lightning. That's pretty much like what I most think about of Darth Sidious, that Force lightning that he can use. But it's cool because his other arm, his left arm, has his red lightsaber in it. So that's pretty much like every aspect of this piece has a purpose to it. I love the base. And with the cloak, it's pretty much mixed media, meaning it has wires in it. I already played around with it, but you can pretty much rewire it to make look like his cloak is blowing around. So I think that looks really dope, but we gotta check out the base. So once we do take a closer look at the base, I just love the details that they have on it. With this orange painting, it's pretty much representing the planet Mustafar, a volcanic planet. So they pretty much did good here trying to represent the lava flowing down here. And I just love the rocks here with the orangish highlights right there. So I think that looks really good. And with Palpatine, it pretty much connects through this rock right here, and there's a steel rod under it. So overall, it kind of looked like he's levitating over this base. So I thought that was a really good touch. I just love how they added the orange highlights on the rocks right here, pretty much because of what the lava down here is doing. And they also highlighted Palpatine's feet orange too. If I say Palpatine, Darth Sidious, or the Emperor, that's all the same person. So All right. I love how they also have like the cracks on the rocks right here. They made this look as realistic as they can, and I just love it. So if we move up here, we see the rest of Palpatine's outfit, and I just think it's dope. You can see the little tie on his robe right here. You see the mixed media cloak, and check out the man's hand. I just love how the force lightning looks on his hand. You can see the little white part inside of his hand, and I love how his fingers are pretty much highlighted blue. Pretty much has a lot of realism to it. Now let's take a look at this man's lightsaber. And before we talk about his lightsaber, just look at how this man's hands look like. You can see all the lines, you can see the vein right there. So it just looks really creepy. I wouldn't want to shake hands with this guy, but I love how all the Mythos lightsabers have this little burst of energy right there. It's not going completely straight. It pretty much has that little curve to it. So I think that's a really good touch. So I'm probably going to use this switch out hand the majority of the time, the one with the lightsaber on it. But you do have the option to use this switch out hand also. And just look how creepy this man's hands look. Look at those fingernails. Now if we take a look at Darth Sidious head sculpt right here, I just love the job that they did on it. Look at the man's dirty teeth right there. You can see the wrinkles on his forehead. You can see the yellow Sith eyes right there. He's pretty much enraged. He has his mouth open. And I pretty much played around with the wiring of his hoodie, but if we just take it down, you can check out the man's hair right here. So a lot of details right there. Look at the man's cheeks, the ears. Man, that is some ugly looking skin right there, but I love it. Alright guys, that was my unboxing of Darth Sidious by Sideshow Collectibles, the Mythos version, and overall I think they did a really good job on this one right here. I loved all the Mythos statues that I unboxed, and I probably still want to get a Darth Sidious where he's probably sitting down, but this will do for now, and I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, join the dark side, and peace. Alright guys, this is how these three Mythos statues look like by each other, and I just think it looks fantastic. You got Asajj Ventress, you got Darth Sidious, you got Darth Maul, and man, the Mythos line, they just do a really good job here, and I love what I see.
And just for the fun of it, I decided to add Boba Fett Mythos to the showcase also. Even though he's just a figure, he has joints, I still think he looks good with the other three. And just look at this view right here. Asajj, Darth Sidious, Maul, Boba Fett. I just love the whole Mythos line right here. If I was to rank these from best to worst, my favorite is definitely Darth Maul, then Asajj Ventress. Then I'll probably say Boba Fett, then Darth Sidious. That's my order from best to worst, but I still love them all very much, and man, the Mythos line is just fantastic. And I don't know what other Mythos statue I'm going to get from Star Wars, but so far I'm satisfied with these.